Wait a minute now. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Laborly, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
all right now, yes you have, honeys. Yes you have. Welcome. Today is the day that we usually get into some juicy goss. I have no, not a new look, but well, kind of a new look. I'm going to get. I thank you for mentioning that, Rock. I'm gonna get into that in a second too. But today is Media Monday. Today is the day that we get into all of the juicy gab and we talk about it. And so we got some things to talk about. I got some things to say as usual, and so we're gonna get into it, right? Um, Couple of things I have to say before I get started into the stuff. Phone line is open and available. Join the conversation. Drop a comment. Call and text 443-850-4828. 443-850-4828. You can ask me to drop the link. I will drop the link if you're on your best behavior. But that's about it. I don't like all the extras. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription we can get. I'm sorry, I did look down at my phone, but some things was happening. Let me do this really quick because we're gonna play that. We're gonna play that kind of stuff. But anyway, yes, we do have kind of a new look for real. We just got a new overlay. Because one, it helps save me time in saying some things that I don't necessarily want to say all the time. Gradually, you'll see more changes. Like we are switching the platform that we use to go live on. I have my reasons. Probably won't happen until this Fire Friday though, because I'm getting used to the new the new platform. I couldn't even get it out because it's a lot like the one that I use, but it's also very different. So yeah, things are changing around here, honey. Things are changing. It's Media Monday, of course. Of course, my boo Doc would notice the changes to the platform. Yeah, I got tongue twisted and I got a hole in my mouth. Don't judge me. I'm trying to knock out the last little bit of this, whatever this is. So I got a little tongue twisted. But yeah, it is what it is. So that's what's happening. So you know, so I keep you in the know. Yeah, I was tongue tied like I don't know what, right? I mean, Doc, listen, it's the hall. No bull crap. I got a hall in here. Doc, I gotta get it out. But listen, I got something to say to this dude. That's why I'm looking at the comments real quick. I got something to say to him. Now, Doc, you told this dude to do something, and I ain't seen him do it yet. So I think that maybe I should stop acknowledging those who come here and do not do the things that we ask them to do. What you think, Doc? You tell me. But anyway, we got some things to get into. And the person is right, to be specific. I pulls no punches. I am gonna play this quick commercial, and I'll be right back. And then we're gonna talk about it. I'll be right back.
What a time to be alive. I repeat, what a time to be alive. Did you know that you could get fresh ingredients along with beautiful recipes delivered to your door? Did you know that? Wow, you can get 21 free meals plus free shipping and 3 free gifts when you use the code HelloFresh21. The link is in the description. Again, use the code HelloFresh21 to get 21 free meals plus free shipping plus 3 free gifts. I'm telling you, it's time to get healthy, y'all.
Really is time to get healthy. And the thing that I love about HelloFresh is this: you can get a variety of meals from them, whether you want the healthier choice or you want something fun and festive for the family, or if you're a vegan or vegetarian, You can get something that caters to that. They got all kind, and really basically all you do is you go and you check. It's like I hate to say a survey, but you go, you check what it is that you want, and I don't like how that looks. I think I'm gonna change the font on there. But anyway, you click and you click and you click. This is what I want. This is how I want it. And they send you a box with fresh ingredients and recipes. You cook them up. They take way less time than you think to prepare. And then look, you got a nice, fabulous meal sitting in front of you, ready to go. And they do cater to families. So if you have a family, they cater to them too. You said give them time. We gonna say you a lot more. I love you. You're great, Doc. You a lot more forgiving than I am. But whatever. I digress. Let's get into this stuff real quick because I got some things to say about some of the things that's on our agenda this evening. And the longer I prolong it, the longer it takes for me to say the things that I have to say. Right. So as much as I despise talking about this scenario, I have to because it just keeps popping up and it keeps annoying me. And so I'm going to talk about it, right? First thing on this Gab beat of ours is, of course, Blueface and Krishan. Sorry. So for all of the I can't cuss that. All of the smack talking he's been doing lately, jumping on Twitter, going in on this girl about how she is, he don't even know what kind of mother she is yet. She just had the baby. The baby's like 7, 8, maybe 9 days old, definitely a week old, right? And he has all kinds of things to say about her. But here's the juice. Child Protective Services was called on him. Now, and we got some things to say because they keep giving me something to talk about, so I'm going to talk about it. Child Protective Services was called on Blueface and his baby mama, Stewie, over the video that he did where he asked his son, was his son gay? Never mind, the boy, I think, is like 5 or 6 years old, right? He's in the pantry looking for a snack. An empty pantry, by the way. Wasn't no food in there for real. And because he wasn't in there with him and his mama and the strippers, he asked the boy, was he gay? There's a whole lot wrong with that video, but let's get into it. So Blueface videos showing his young son hanging around exotic dancers at the home are getting a lot of attention, including from the cops and the Department of Children and Family Services. Listen, it get crazier. Law enforcement tells sources that the sheriff deputies have been called to the rapper's Los Angeles home area, or area home, a whopping 9 times since May, with the most serious call for the Department of Child Protective Services investigating into Blueface bringing strippers around his kids. After Blueface posted footage of him asking his son if he was gay while women stripped in a nearby room, it's been said that the Child Protective Services got wind of the video and launched an investigation, which led to the sheriff's deputies being called to the home. Yeah. So it's also been said that Blueface still has his son, and it sounds like the Department of Child Protective Services investigation hasn't moved forward, in part because no one would answer the door or pick up the phone when deputies were called to the house. Child. Law enforcement says other calls to the house include noise complaints for loud music and barking dogs. So cops frequent his house a lot, but the stripper videos with his son are the most concerning. over at Blueface's party house in San Fernando Valley, it's been said that cops have been there multiple times about parties and fights, with Blueface neighbors making complaints. As for Blueface's alarming video with his kids, the Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family Services won't comment on specific cases, but say the safety and well-being of the county's 2 million children and youth are its highest priority. Listen, now I can say all the things that I want to say. First, let me get to these comments, because listen. All right. Yeah, I know it was an all Lord situation, Doc, but we got to talk about it. Because meanwhile, while all that's going on over there, Krishan is getting the baby, their newborn that they just had baptized. See what I'm saying? And then he's been going on a tangent. Hold on, because it's still, we got to talk about them. They give me plenty to talk about. Shaking my head. Now they got CPS involved. This is crazy. Yeah. Now, I question, I hope the little boy is okay. That's trauma. It is. Listen, I question who made those reports. I'm not gonna point the finger at anybody, but I'll just say certain family members of a certain young lady that just had a baby, they ride hard for her. Certain ones, not all of them, but certain ones. So I'm wondering, they said they received multiple calls about the situation. So I'm wondering who made the calls. That's first. So that's a question that I have. Is in my head, like I want to know. Then also he's gone on a tangent since the baby's been born about this girl and the baby and all of this good stuff. And then this happens. She gets the baby baptized. Now he's retracting and saying that the only person that he trusts around his newborn baby is Krishan, but not none of her other family members. I need all of this to make sense. It's not making sense. You feel me? And I need it to make sense. Why do you have your 5, 6, maybe even 7-year-old son around strippers? I do. Since you asking, Doc, do you think her family called? I don't think that all of the calls were from her family, but I think that some of the calls may have been from her family. Again, this is a city that I've been in since I was basically a baby. I know how these people get down in this city. I ain't just moved here, been living here mighty for many moons. It's different. They got a different way of thinking. And considering all the things that he was saying about her on Twitter and IG and everywhere else, I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, it is messy, Doc. It's messy. And then another messy. It's messy. It is. But I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Because, well, I don't know. And then that, like I said, maybe 1 or 2 calls, maybe. But other people saw that video. In that video, there were strippers in there, and he went in there and asked his son why his son was in the pantry trying to get snacks, why he ain't in there with the girls, and asked him, was he gay? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I saw she was already online showing her snapback after the birth. Yeah, and that's part of what, he had to say online, because she did that video about her snapback. Shouldn't she be resting? Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something about childbirth in the morning, and I said in the morning in a minute, and I'm gonna get to that. So, yeah, that was part of his beef, was that she was doing that and where she was at, which is her godparents' house. Apparently, her godparents have money. And he felt like she had left and went to the gym. This is what he said at first. She left and went to the gym and left the baby behind so she could go to the gym. But she also did a rebuttal video showing where she was staying at and that there was a gym in the apartment, the condo apartment that she was staying in. Her godparents got money. So that's first. As far as the snapback video, after you have a baby, like the first maybe initial day or two, yeah, you tired. But I ain't gonna lie, when I had my daughter, first of all, and I had no epidural. I did natural childbirth. This girl had an epidural, but after the childbirth is over, a lot of people don't look at it like especially those who cannot have children, like physically come out of their bodies. A lot of the times you think that she's like, oh, I just want to sleep all the time. Some women do, not all. After I had my daughter, I had all the energy and was ready to go. I was lit. They was like, you can't walk yet. And I was like, why the hell not? I can walk. I feel great. You feel me? I mean, the labor was hard. It hurt it. You feel me? But after the baby was out, I was ready to go. I was lit. I was ready to move around. I didn't want to lay down anymore. I just laid down for 19 hours having a kid. Why would I want to still like it's different for all women. Maybe she got enough rest while she was in the hospital. Maybe before she did that video, she got some rest. We don't know what the circumstances are to judge her. And also, after you have a baby, you be happy about that snapback. I happen to be one of those women who was lucky enough to also have a fast snapback. So you see it like, dang, I got my little figure back and all of that. Like, you be pumped about that. I was pumped, so I'm not judging her. I'm not judging her one bit. That she was excited about it. Like, oh, look at my little body coming back together. You was ready to go. I was. They was like, Miss Lee, you gotta lay down. And I was like, for what? Nigga, I can walk. I want to move around. I wanted to go over. Like, well, the first day she was in the incubator, they kind of like, they put them in the incubator first. But, and I had just given birth, although I still wanted to get out the bed. But by the second day, I was ready. It was go time. I was ready to move around. I was moving around. I was walking around. Like, listen, everybody don't respond or react the same way, and you can't necessarily tell people how they're going to feel after a situation. Everybody is not the same. Remember that box that I tell y'all to stop putting people in? Well, that would be part of the box. Everybody don't respond the same way. Did Bad Bill Stewie get any charges or say anything, or was it all blue face? Nobody said anything. They won't answer the door or the phone, so nobody is able to say anything. And as far as whatever he said, now that he cool with Krishan being around the baby with nobody else, she hasn't said anything about that either. I think that between the two of them, Stewie and Krishan, and I always play devil's advocate. For this particular dude, I don't know why they stupid. Well, I think Krishan started learning a little bit of a lesson, not all the way, but a little bit. But for him, they were stupid, and I think Stewie will be stupid for him forever. That's why she was able to come back to him and all of that stuff. But it's just a mess. So we're going to see what happens. But you put the video online, so a lot of people say, I'm sorry. So I'm not just going to say that necessarily that her family did it, but I'm going to just say maybe perhaps they had something to do with it. But whatever. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. That is all alleged. I don't know. I'm just formulating my own opinion about the situation because it looked crazy. It looked real crazy. But let's move on. I don't want to stay on them. I started with them, so I wouldn't have to stay on them too long. Let's get to this. Happy days, allegedly. Let me put them allegedly. We don't know. I'm not saying that that's exactly what happened, but I am saying that it looks a little suspicious, in my opinion. So allegedly, I don't know if that's the case. I don't know. I just don't know. But it looks a little suspicious. And y'all know what I say. If it look like, quack like, walk like, it's probably that. More than likely it's that. But let's get to the happy days, because happy days are here again for a certain gentleman. Happy days, yep, happy days are here. Okay, whatever. So for a certain gentleman, happy days are definitely here. He waited a long time for this day to happen. It's happened. A lot of things are going on. BG is home, my peoples. He is out of prison. And I don't know why my dog is barking. Sorry if y'all hear that. But BG is home. Finally. I said happy days and somebody is happy. So let's get into it. Um, Cash Money Records legend BG has several special conditions to fulfill now that he's released from prison after, yeah, he's free. After 11 years in prison, his duties will be benefit his community as well as himself, right? I'm going to put the hold on my tongue. Court docs obtained outline the terms of his two BG's 2 years of supervised release, which make it mandatory he participates in an approved drug and alcohol treatment, and I hate that I said that word, but I had to, a treatment program, in addition to a program designed to better orient one's life skills. Let's get it. The 42-year-old rapper, dang, he only 42. The 42-year-old rapper is also required to perform 400 hours of unpaid community service and is barred from possessing any firearms and other dangerous weapons. He must also complete or cooperate in the collection of DNA as directed by his probation officer. So that's just to make sure he stays clean. And then there's his education. The court ordered BG to actively pursue his GED or vocational training equivalent in order to better set himself up for the future. I'm going to say something about that in a minute. The chances BG will be spotted working a 9 to 5 are pretty slim. How about that? After being released into the world Tuesday, not this Tuesday, last Tuesday, he promised fans that he would return to musical form soon enough, and has been enjoying his freedom alongside Cash Money boss Birdman, who might help him make good on his promise. Hot Boys rapper Turk is also waiting in the wings, stating fans can anticipate a reunion just like in the Bling Bling days. The biggest condition BG gotta stick to, though, is keeping his nose clean. Now, there's more to go to the story. That's just part of it, and then I'm gonna give my my opinions. You know they coming. You know I'm gonna play devil's advocate and all that stuff. I got some stuff to say to some of y'all people out here too. But so for Birdman says BG is Cash Money for life, and he's working on the rest of the Hot Boys. BG famously stated that Cash Money is the Army, better yet the Navy. I remember that line. And the newly freed rapper is enlisting once again. So says boss man Birdman, who's also working on a full-scale Hot Boys reunion. So I'm not going to go through this whole situation. Let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Okay, so the Cash Money CEO made a grand revelation with his 85 South show. He was on the 85 South show in a rare interview, harking back to when he discovered a 13-year-old BG molded him into a platinum selling superstar. He said, "My little ninja official Cash Money. Ain't nobody else he gonna sign with besides that ish." It's a time to cuss because I would really like to read it the right way, the way he said it. Birdman told Carlos Miller while speculating on one of the other members. So I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, but yeah, I gotta go check that out. I can cuss now. Woo! Jeez Louise, cause fuck that shit. So basically, he said, my little nigga ain't signing to nobody else. Suck that shit. He gonna sign back with us. I don't know if that's true. I haven't heard yet of a contract, but if I do, I'm gonna be the first one to tell y'all. Here's the thing. He's talking about a Cash Money reunion. But first things first, I don't know if that's gonna happen if Wayne don't want to get down with it, because you need Wayne too. You feel me? You need him. So wait. So let me see what the comments. Wonder if they do music how it would sound. I don't know. Yes, I can curse. That was him just telling me I was allowed to curse now. You too funny. Talking, thank you, Jeez Louise. Cause it'd be hard to hold the cuss words back. I really, really try. I tried really hard. I tried tonight, and I think I did good because I did not start off with cuss words. But sometimes I'll be having stuff to say, and sometimes a curse word might fly out while I'm saying it. Here's the thing. First of all, you need Wayne if you're going to do this whole Cash Money thing. I'm not sure if Baby and Wayne are even, if they fully on one accord right now. And I'm thinking that maybe Baby is thinking that if BG is there, and then maybe if he get with Turk too, maybe Wayne will fall in line and come along with it. I mean, and Juvie, because you need him. Like, you need Juvenile. So... And Manny too, you right. And Manny, Doc, you so right. You need certain elements for it to be Cash Money. It can't just be BG and Turk. You feel me? You need Wayne. You do need Manny Fresh for sure, and you definitely need Juvenile. And if you don't have those three elements right there, it's not gonna be a reunion. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that go. Now I got something to say to you motherfuckers that is out here talking about how BG look. You do 11-year bit in prison and come out and tell me how you gonna be looking. That's all I'm saying. Cause I had to talk about it, because I done went down my social media timelines today, Facebook and Instagram, and people got mad jokes. But half of these people ain't never did a bit in prison. Now I know some gangsters. You feel me? That did 10, 11 years, 8, 9, 10, 11 years in prison. And they ain't come out looking all rejuvenated. This prison ain't Disney World. It ain't you just gonna go into prison and just be like, I'm coming back and I'm rejuvenated. No, prison is hard. You go to prison for 11 years and tell me how you gonna come out looking. All right, Birdman and Juvie still cool. Well, that's good. So, but that doesn't mean just because they cool that they gonna do business. You feel me? That's the whole thing. So I don't know. We gonna see how that goes. Yeah, it be rough behind them. Behind them prison walls, and everybody got jokes. Oh, look at him. He look rough. Somebody say he looked feminine. Somebody had something else to say. Somebody say he looked like somebody auntie. Everybody has something to say, but my point is you do 11 years in prison and you tell me how you coming out looking. And he ain't do no 11 years in a bullshit. He's in New Orleans. Angola is down there. I think he was in Angola. I don't know what prison he was in, but them southern prisons is no whore. They not a joke. So you do 11 years in prison, and then you tell me how you come out looking. And that's all I got to say about that. He was in Angola. He was in Angola. I thought he was in Angola. But Angola definitely is no whore. It's no joke. So you do 11 years in Angola, and then you tell me what you going to come out looking like. I doubt that you even make it. You probably be in there crying like a little bitch. So shut up. Leave BG alone. He did 11 years and what I believe is Angola. And I know I've heard stories about Angola. I've heard a lot of stories because I got a lot of Southern roots. I got a lot of people in the South. Yeah, don't do that to him. Let me say, yeah, from what I hear is serious. I love my freedom. Me too. But I would never joke about or, come out with jokes and ha when I know, and especially if he was in Angola, people don't know what that is. So they just, ha, he look. You don't know. I challenge everybody to go look up maybe a document. YouTube got all kinds of shit. You could probably find some shit on YouTube. Go on YouTube, type in Angola, and then you tell me what you gonna look like coming out of Angola. You ain't gonna look sweet. You ain't gonna look like you just came from a spa. You feel me? You're not gonna be looking all fresh and fabulous. No, you're not. You're gonna look like you did a rough ass bit in prison in Angola for 11 years. Get the hell out of here, man. Y'all crazy as hell. Anyway, let me keep it moving. I had to touch on that because I got like I saw that and I'm like, these motherfuckers act like they did the 11 years in Angola. Like they could do it. Like it was gonna be all peachy keen and cool. All right, whatever, shorty. You do 11 years in Angola and you tell me how you feel about it. Okay. So let's keep it moving. I'm not going to spend too much, but it's happy days for him. He's home. I seen a video where he went and got his hair redone, tightened up because, he got them long ass dreads. So I saw a video where he made it to the salon to get that tightened up. Niggas is hitting him off with a little bit of something. So he all right. I think, and as far as, oh no, I can't move on yet because I didn't speak on that just yet. As far as the requirements that they want, I'm more than certain he could do the community service. The GED thing, I would hope that he would go. Now, as far as trade school, that's not happening. That nigga got a trade and it's called rapping. That's what he going to do. That's what he going to come back to do. But I don't see him going to a trade school. Him getting his GED, yeah, I could see that. But him going to trade school, doubt it highly. As far as the other things, keeping his nose clean and all of that, and the drug testing and all of that, I think that he can pull that off. It's the trade school shit. Like, really? Y'all think that he was part of one of the biggest rap conglomerates of the South? You think he going to trade school? I don't think so. Let me see what you say, Doc. Hold on. I don't see it. I don't see it in this future. Need to drop that first day out track. That's probably what's gonna happen. Him dropping a track. I don't see him going to trade school though. And I don't know what kind of drugs the judge is on. But whatever. Okay, my question for the night, for this evening. Do we think that BG is going to trade school? That's the question. And let me know what you think. All right, Doc said, nah, he ain't doing no trade school. Exactly. That don't even make sense. Sometimes I think they put stipulations on people just because they think it's going to go down. Like, that don't even make sense. I just don't see it. I don't see him going to no trade school. I don't. So it is what it is. Anyway, so let's keep it moving. Let's move on. I just don't see it. I don't. Like trade school? That's where you think he going? Okay, sure. So then we had this other situation that happened in Memphis. Craziness. The madness of it all. I promise you, y'all, why we can't just go to a concert and chill? Why we gotta go there? I'm sorry, it's something in my eye, but why do we have to go to these nice, fine establishments, these nice venues, and act a freaking fool? It baffles me. But anyway, so during Little Baby's concert, there was a shooting. And in that shooting, let's see. So CEO Jizzle, the Memphis-based rapper, and Young Dolph's Paper Route Empire Camp was the one who was shot during the Lil Baby's concert, which was on Thursday night that just passed. It appears he's okay, and the cops are still trying to find the suspect, who did what they did to him. Memphis police tell sources they're actively investigating how someone was able to get a firearm past security. That's my question. Past security at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. It's been said there were no other injuries, including injuries reported, indicating that Jizzle might have been the target. So they saying he probably was the target. For now, cops are gathering video and asking the public to call Crime Stoppers with any additional info that might lead to an arrest. I don't know if people gonna call, but that's crazy. That's the first thing I want to know. How, 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 how did that happen? How was he? Because usually when you go to not like a club. All right, I might could see that. I know I don't see it happen in the club either. Shaking my head, can't have fun at a concert. You cannot. Apparently, I was gonna say I could see that happen in a club where maybe somebody get past security with some kind of weapon, but this was not a club. This was a concert, but this is a concert venue. This is a place where people host concerts. And usually those type of, like here, if you go to the Baltimore Arena, you're not coming in there with a weapon. You perform at Camden Yards, you're not coming in there with a weapon. You perform at Ravensdale, M&T Bank Stadium, you're not coming in there with a weapon. How did that happen? That sounds like a large venue. It is. That's what I'm saying. Like, and if you see the footage, excuse me, if you see the footage of the incident, which is something in itself, it's not a small venue. So I don't know how that happened. I'm trying to figure out how that happened. Security was lacking. Yeah, they was lacking. Doc said security was lacking. They might need to be fired. Yeah, you think? Hell, I wouldn't want to hire them to secure me. Fuck, how did that happen? That's all I'm saying. How did that happen? Like, that's ridiculous. You're not just jumping into no venue here and getting away with it. So, and somebody got shot. Like that, I watched them pull that man out on a gurney. He got shot. It wasn't no fake. He got stomped out and none of that. He got shot. But anyway, let's move on to back to happy days. I'm almost shopping down right now. Happy days. So Rihanna and ASAP have named a new name for their newest baby boy. In addition, it's not a mystery anymore. They're naming him. Well, they named him Riot Rose Mayers. If you remember, the last time we talked about Rihanna and ASAP's offspring, the last one I unveiled, it took them a long time to reveal what his name was. They named him RZA. I think they're just trying to keep on the R thing. Do I like Riot Rose? Yeah, Riot Rose. That's his name. Riot Rose. That's his name. That's the new baby's name, Riot Rose. Doc said Riot Rose. What? Yes, that's the baby's name, Riot Rose. That's what they named the second little boy. It's crazy because they having boys. I would, maybe if it was a girl, maybe I could have okay with the Rose part, but yeah, they're naming him Riot Rose. How do we feel about Riot Rose? I don't love me some Rihanna, but I don't know if I love that name. But, it's her kid. She named her kid what she wanted to name it. Naming your kid is not an easy task when having children. Me, I knew that I wanted thumbs down. You don't like it either. Doc said thumbs down. I mean, but I didn't necessarily like Blue Ivy either. So, these these celebrities, they be trying to do something different, so they name their kids, different names. And then I guess they trying to keep it on the line because her name is Rihanna, and I don't know ASAP Rocky's real name, but I guess the Rocky part they trying to keep it, along the lines with the R's. And now they not just the double R's, but they like the quadruple R's or whatever. I don't know, but I know when I was naming my daughter got some of my name and her father's name, and then she was named after her middle name is she was named after her uncle with her middle name, and then she has her father's last name. I don't know how the celebs are doing it anymore as far as naming their children, but that's what they named him, Riot Rose. That's his name. So we'll see how that plays over in school. Well, he'll be going to the finest establishment, so I don't think that it'll be a problem. Okay, we got 2 more stories to get through, and then We gonna get to the love. Wait, what you say, Doc? Hold on. Black celebs. What? Black celebs get money and name their kids Jupiter Africa. See, they do. Like, I don't know what it is. Is like they just gotta name them something. Well, no, it's not just black celebs. It's white celebs too. Because some of these white celebrities be having crazy names for their children too. I just think it's celebrities in general. Like, oh, well, we're celebrities, so we gotta name our kids something different. It has to be unique. It has to be, it can't be like a regular schmegular name. At least, what you say? Can't be a regular schmegular name. At least Krishan was somewhat sensible. I know, because Krishan could be for a girl or a boy. Now, I don't know how she got the junior, because usually the junior thing goes after the dad, but whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's still a decent name that he could walk outside and be like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like I'm going to get picked on. If anything, he's going to get picked on about the situation with the mom and the dad and not necessarily the name. But again, I digress. Okay, so Ja Rule says 50 Cent is an idiot, and he's focusing on pro comedy. Okay. Well, one, Ja Rule was reiterating his feelings that 50 Cent is an idiot for hurling a mic that could have earned him a felony charge. But he's telling sources the moments in the rearview mirror. This is the moments in the rearview mirror. The Holla Holla rapper already looking toward the future of his upcoming comedy special, which happens next month. I don't know what's going on with these rappers wanting to be comedians all of a sudden. Like, that's just like the new wave. Everybody want to be a comedian. You got T.I., he doing the comedy thing, and now Ja Rule doing the comedy thing. And I think Ja Rule just mad because 50 talked smack about his performance where he came out like strapped to some kind of thing. And 50 Cent was like, who this nigga think he is? Jesus. So yeah, I don't know. But I don't know what kind of comedian Ja Rule is, and I don't know if he's funny or he not funny. But yeah, that's what he said he focusing on. Ja Rule better leave 50 alone before he make him mad. Listen, I don't know why. One is, that's the one person on this planet that I know is not afraid of 50 Cent, right? On no kind of level, money wise, none of that. He's just not afraid of him. But I think it's time for both of them to let this thing of theirs go, because they're getting old. This thing is getting old. It's just getting old. Let it go. Like, y'all had beef back in the 2000s and stuff. Early 2000s. It's still the 2000s, but it's like, when y'all had beef, what year was that they had beef? What, it was like 2000, 2001, something like that? It's 2023. Are you serious? Y'all are way too old to still be going at it. But, they continue to go at it, so fuck it. I'm going to find my humor out of it. Jeffrey Atkins, funny. Come on, really? He said he doing comedy now, so maybe. I don't know. But that's what he said he getting into right now. Comedy. So we're gonna see how long that beef never died. Yeah, I got one particular person, not people. Cause you know what? Here's the thing. I don't care about people enough for me to be holding grudges and be having beef forever. If I don't like you, I'm just gonna walk by you and not acknowledge you and act like I don't know you. You feel me? That's how I get down. But there's one person that if I ever see the bitch, it's on sight, and that's because I never got to deal with her in the first place. One more thing I gotta say, and then love notes. Yes, one bitch is on sight. She getting all these hands, and she don't know I got hands. So I don't know if she want this smoke, but yeah, it's on sight. I ever see this bitch. She better not never let me see her. It's on sight. Ponytail holders always available. Vaseline always available. And if we want whatever, on sight if I see this bitch. But anyway, but I don't really be having like, if we don't like each other, we just don't like each other. I'm gonna go about my business and you go about yours. But I think I got beef with this chick because she brought my baby into it. So you bring my kid into anything, it's forever. So this last thing, I'm not gonna go through the whole situation, but I am gonna talk about it real quick because I was wondering what had happened. So designer is pleading guilty to the incident, the exposure incident of him pleasuring himself on the plane. There it looks like they're going to sentence him to 2 years probation, 120 hours of community service, $5,000 in fines, and a public apology to the flight attendant, and that is what will keep him safe from prison time. I always thought the dude was a little weird, though. So I don't know, but yeah, that's what they saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, beyond all of that, like I didn't hear I just read everything they sentenced him, like his sentence and what he's going to be doing. I didn't hear anything about a mental health check. I didn't hear anything about that. I didn't hear, but he did say before he got sentenced though that he personally was seeking some mental health, but I think he was only seeking that because he was scared he was going to prison. Is he going to continue to keep seeking the mental health assistance? I don't know, but that's what he said. That's what was said. So he do need a mental health check. But listen to how he talked. You don't think should have been saying he needed like his rhymes, how he rhyme, how he carry himself? I always thought he needed some mental health, some mental health assistance. But anyway, time to get to the love notes. If you don't know what the love notes are, I always called it love. Doc called it show notes, and then we just combined it together. Now it's love notes. I went green. I no longer hold the stack of papers that Doc used to joke me about. Now we've gone green, so we don't do that anymore. And then I'm gonna get to the things that I need to tell y'all about real quick. But let me go through the love notes. It's all love. I love you all. Big shout out to my top 6, the United States, the United Kingdom, India, France, Germany, and Belgium, specifically Brussels. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning into this podcast. You don't have to, but you do, and I love you for it. Big shout out to Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Canada, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. I love you. Thank you, darlings. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Japan, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all, babies. I do. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, China, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, the Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. You're here. I see you, and I appreciate you for being here. I do. Thank you so much for all of the love. Big shout out to anybody who's watching from YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for the love. Now, as Doc noted at the beginning of this podcast this evening, there are new digs. You know what I mean? We are doing. I could take this off the screen now because we've gotten through the gab beat. We do have new digs. We a little fancy schmancy over here. We trying to change some things. And like I said in the beginning, we're switching to a new platform. It basically kind of works the same way, but it's just not set up the same way. So I'm still getting to know the new platform. That's why I didn't use it tonight, and I won't use it until Friday. But it comes with a lot of perks. It comes with a lot of things that the platform that I currently use do not have. And I'm hoping that on the visual part, it'll be better on that part too, in that aspect as well. So we're working on that. Some things, some changes. You know, you could always use a little bit of change. And so I'm here for it. You know, I embrace change. Change is good. Change is real good. So that's that. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night for the tap in. We got some things to discuss. We got to take a final exam with our man, Doc Sav 912, because he always come with the hard ass fucking final exam. Neither one. It's another one that I found. So it's neither one of them. But yeah, Doc always come. I'll tell you about it. I'm gonna email you and I'll tell you about who it is. But Doc always come with the serious final exam. So we're gonna take that tomorrow. Me and Knox probably gonna debate that back and forth. Doc gonna come in and give his knowledge and we gonna accept it because that's what we do. And it should be fun. It should be real fun. The tap and final exam 2010 tomorrow's, thank you Doc, I'm glad you put that up there. So tomorrow's trivia final exam is, I chose the year 2010 as an artist from 2010, and we're not allowed to do the West Coast. I don't know why. I'm still hurt about that. I love the West Coast. I love West Coast music, so I'm hating a little bit, but whatever. I didn't put that in there. Knox put that in there, but we will be doing that tomorrow night. What else I had to say? Yeah, the score. Yeah, let's discuss that real quick too before we get into it. The score is Doc has 5. He is feeling himself right now. Doc has 5. I have 3, and Knox has 3 by default. I mean, by kindness. I didn't even say by default. By kindness. He has 3, but whatever. And the audience has 0. I encourage y'all to, participate because it's fun. We have a good time doing it. And then I'm always, if I lose, then I'm disappointed because most of the time I lose, and I know the song or the artist or whatever, but it's the whole thing. I'll be mad. Like, what the hell? All right, but yeah, so that'll be fun. So make sure you tune in for that tomorrow night. What other things that I have to announce? There's some other things, but I can't remember what it is. So we go get to it. Wait. So Doc said we worldwide like riot rules. I'm just saying, them rich babies, it hit different. When you're a celebrity, you just start naming your kids whatever you want to name them. If you would like to come on the show, hit us up ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. That is ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. You can always call in, send a text, drop a comment. The number is 443-850-4828, 443-850-4828. You can ask me to drop the link, but as long as you're on your best behavior, I will, because I always love to hear what y'all got to say about what I'm talking about anyway. I have permission to play any videos. I haven't played any today, but if I did decide to play a video, no, I have permission to play it. I wouldn't play it without permission. Sorry, I still have the flumminess of the cold, but I'm over that part. My nose ain't running. I don't feel like crap. I feel much better. I went walking. I only did 5 miles today, not the full 8, but I did 5 miles today, so I feel good about that. Social media, IG at Miss_ambitiously_ENT. Again, that is at Miss_ambitiously_ENT. Facebook at Ambitiously. YouTube, Ambitiously the podcast. Check us out. Why is my dog barking again? I don't understand. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. Every like, every share, and every subscription is greatly appreciated. I would like the likes, though. I want the likes. The likes, I want them. It's a free way to support this show, so do that. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. You can donate if you would like to. I would love that. That's great. $ capital LURLUCIDITY. That's Lure Lucidity. And if you don't know what that means, I'll explain it. Lure, to lure them, so bring them in. Lucidity, clearly. That's what that means. So $ and all that good stuff. Join our coffee because it's directly connected to our Discord. We're trying to build that out before I start going ham on the sharing tip, but I would love it if you would join the Discord, join coffee, so we could talk about some other stuff that's not going to get me in trouble on YouTube or Facebook. I would prefer to do it the right way. Big shout out to King Knox. He'll be here tomorrow. Make sure you go download his mixtape, No Hard Feelings. And the other one is Genesis, and he got one on the way. So make sure you check all of those out. Big shout out to my DJ, because go DJ, because that's my DJ. Go DJ, and that's my DJ. Rukazi, he's working on a mix right now, people. We will have that before the week's end. I'm going to have it first. Y'all have it on Friday. And that's that. And then let me know how you feel about the mix. I would like to hear how you feel about it, so I can report it. He does ask. He calls me like, so what's up? How y'all felt about the mix? And then I tell him if he can't tune in. So yeah. As a matter of fact, we just had a conversation about it yesterday. Top flight, catch the vibes with Cat Lee. Just don't sit next to designer. Please do not. Oh my Lord, don't sit next to him. And you don't know what you're going. Well, if you do, you might be okay. But female ladies, don't sit next to him. Don't sit. Sit at your own risk. Sit at your own risk. Getting them steps in 5 miles down. Yeah, I'm just because the school year ending. Kind of. I always gotta take a break in the summer because I walk still, but I just don't get those miles. I mean, maybe the tops is maybe 3, and it's just because I be focused more on my child being home than normal. More than usual. And when she's in school, I have more time. Now I really got more free time because she catches, transit. Well, not public because we don't. Where I live at is no public transportation, but the school transportation to get to school. It is public transportation, but we don't use that for children. So now I got more free time to walk. So today I did 5 miles. It felt good. I felt great doing it. So it's amazing. Now I'm going to get back to my 8 miles and beyond. Trying to make it 10. Let's see if I can make it a 10. I couldn't find your Discord. I got you. I'm going to send that to you too. Props to King Knox. Yeah, big shout out to King Knox. We'll see him tomorrow. Doc, I'm going to email you the Discord. And then also salute to DJ Rukazi. Salute to my DJ. We got a little something that we working on right now. Because it's important for the culture. I'm not going to give it away just yet, but trust me, you'll hear it. You'll hear it in there. And then I'm going to explain to you why that had to happen. And how I'm directly connected to the situation. Matter of fact, I'm going to have my little props ready. You feel me? To explain some things. So, yeah, that'll be this Friday. No, it'll be broken down into increments because it's got to happen. But big shout out to my DJ. He's a cool guy. He's a cool dude. Mad love for him. So, got through all of that. Yeah, I don't know if it's a surprise. Well, I guess it's a surprise for everyone, but it's definitely a surprise for a couple people. They don't know it's about to happen, but it's about to go down because I feel like it's time. So I asked him to do me a solid, and he's going to do it for me. So yeah, baby. All right, so some other things that I have to say. Doc be on point. Go, Doc, boo. First things first, mind your business. Everybody's business is not your business. Sometimes y'all be in the business of minding people's business, and it's dangerous out here. But come here on Media Mondays, and I'll tell you everybody's business because I'm nosy. I'm real nosy. Real nosy. So I'll tell you everybody's business. But otherwise, mind your business. And make sure you show up for the tap in tomorrow night. It's going to be fine. With King Knox, Doc. You know what I mean? King Knox and Doc by my side holding it down. But yeah, make sure you tap in. You know what I mean? It's time to tap in. Love your babies, hug your babies, encourage your babies. They need that encouragement. And make sure you tell them that they are the GOAT, the greatest of all times. They need that encouragement. If you don't give it to them, who the hell else is going to give it to them? So encourage them. And especially right now, school has been in session here in Maryland for about 3 weeks now. I don't know about elsewhere where y'all live at, but 3 weeks now. And trust me, they need it. Oh my gosh, they need it. So encourage them. If they want to work for NASCAR, then tell them to be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, or commentator, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASCAR. They want to work for NASA, tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, secretary, janitor, receptionist, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASA. I don't know. I ain't never worked in even one of these establishments. My point is, tell these babies to be great. They are extraordinary, and keep encouraging them. Tell them that they need that. Hold on, let me get right for this one. Because this needs special attention. Stay in your lane. Stay in your motherfucking lane. My lane is not your lane. Your lane and my lane are two different lanes. And you jump in my lane, you getting this. You don't want her. You don't want her at all. I keep trying to warn y'all. Sometimes some of y'all get it twisted like it's a game because it's a joke. It's not. You don't want her. She's really not nice. And she petty as hell. You want her. She's sweet, kind, and cuddly and all that good stuff. She's just so lovable and ooh. And you might want to be like, what's her name? Elmira from Looney Tunes. I just want to love you and hug you. And that's what you want to do with her. Or at least her. Because baby. When Cat is purring, she's a happy girl. But the point is to stay in your lane. Usually what happens when you jump in other people's lanes is a collision. And who the fuck needs that? Nobody needs that. So just stay in your lane. That's the best thing I can recommend for you. Just stay in your lane. Don't jump in mine, honey. Don't jump in mine. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle to be fought. It's really not. And I keep telling y'all, it's a war. Well, Mobb Deep told y'all first, but now I'm telling y'all, it's a war going on outside. So you just gotta pick and choose your battles wisely. Some battles you just gotta be like, all right, and sweep that shit to the left and keep it moving to the right. Every battle is not yours to fight, baby. So let it live. Like go over. All right, that's what I'm doing. That's the type shit I'm on. It's definitely when people jump in my lanes, but I don't worry about every battles. Now, that don't mean I ain't going to defend myself or I ain't going to stand up for myself. But what it does mean is some shit I just like, you know what? Fuck it. You won. Okay. You can have that. And I let it go and I keep it moving. So, yeah. That's that. It was fun. It was fun conversation. We're going to leave Rihanna and ASAP Rocky alone with this Riot Rules. They doing something different, I guess, and we just gotta accept it. We gotta accept it. So we gotta leave them alone. Welcome home, BG. You know what I mean? Welcome home. It's been a long time, sir, and I hope that you adjust well. Take the GED. Get your GED. I'm not going to recommend the trade thing because you ain't going to do it anyway. Like Doc said, don't sit by designer on the plane. What else do we talk about so much? Blueface. Them people say you can't be having strippers around your 5, 6, and 7-year-old, and then you got a baby girl in there. You can't do that. You can't do that. Stop talking shit about Krishan like your shit don't stink. All right, that's what I recommend for you. And 50 and Ja Rule, it's time to let the fucking beef go. Like, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Y'all too old now. Y'all like grandfather. Well, I don't know about 50, but maybe Ja Rule. He got a daughter and a son that's old enough to have babies, and they can become grandfathers. I think Method Man is grandfather. I'm not sure, but the point is, y'all too old for that shit. Let that shit go. I ain't saying you gotta let it go, but let it go publicly. Y'all don't gotta keep going talking to the media about what y'all got going on. Unless you want to come talk to me, then that's a whole different story. But and then I'm gonna tell you in your face, let it go. Cause I ain't scared of either one of you Negroes. Let it go. Anyway, I gotta get up out of here, y'all. I gotta get my kid ready for school and all that good stuff. But I love y'all. Thank you for tuning into the show. It's always a fun thing to do. Talk to Doc and whoever else decides to come through. It's always a blast. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night for the tap in. Please participate. We would love your participation. Add your 2 cents in. Maybe you'll guess it, and then I won't feel as bad that I'm tired with Knox. But whatever. I love y'all and good night. Bye.